Hello lovely people, this is Machteld. Welcome to my channel Daily Dose of Paper. Well, today I'm just gonna be stitching. I've got two projects, let's say, well, three with the dots, but that I'm working on. This is just something that I started on the eco-dyed fabric that I did. Well, I did do I don't remember if I showed you, not sure. Well, I did some eco-dyeing on these cards, and I did it following a tutorial of Lisbeth Degn, D-E-G-N. She has a lovely channel. So I did this and I also then did some fabric bundles at the same time. This is where you see the thread that I wrapped it all together. And yeah, I don't know, I just thought, okay, let's just use it as a background and for a little something. And I've been watching Jennifer Clouston. I have one of her books for a long time, and well, not that long, but let's say a year. And I didn't know she had a YouTube channel. I don't know exactly how I found out, but anyway. And yeah, she just does all this beautiful flower embroidery, and yeah, I just really love her style. And so I thought, because it reminds me also a little bit of what my grandmother, like I have a big wall hanging from her with yeah, a tree, big tree, and then in that tree it has the 4 seasons, and it's really big, like A2 size. In Dutch, the A2, I don't know exactly, that's like well, let's say, I don't know, 25 inches by, what is this? Well, let's say by 20, I don't know. But anyway, and so I thought, okay, I'm just gonna try some stitches. For instance, this grass, I really liked that. That's like the grass at my mom's house has this shape with like the tall reeds and then a little plume on it. And so I just started yeah, stitching. So that's what I'm working on. And then also I'm working on trying to work on anyway on this Kutch embroidery piece that was following K3N Cloth Tales weekly stitch journal prompt. Let's say I follow the Monday, and I'm not up to speed, but anyway, I really liked this Indian Kutch inspired piece, where in the middle you would normally see a mirror, but I don't have that, and I thought, oh, I have one of these, you know, wax seal things, and I thought I can use that as the middle. So with a really bright color, so I'm working on that as well. And then on this, so I thought, okay, I'm just gonna turn on the camera and stitch away. Now I have all the Indian type colors out, and that's not really, this is more like a fall color, I think, but yeah, it can really go. I see this more as a well, not really a sample piece, but just where I'm experimenting a little bit. I started actually by just following a line that was in the print, and but then I got carried away practicing all these stitches and ways to fill up a tree trunk using some eyelash trim. Yeah. What I really want to practice actually, and maybe I will use a little bit green, oops, is how is this a fishbone stitch? I think that's what it's called. And yeah. Oops. That's with the eyelash trims. You get caught, or you catch the threads. And what I think I will do is I will I feel like doing like a herringbone stitch in the V's of this. Is it herringbone? No, not herring, fishbone, sorry. That's different, I think. Yeah, because I'm kind of experimenting with a textural stitches. I think it's like this, right? Or I hope I'm doing it right. Kind of just coming up, making a straight stitch first. Sorry, I should say what I'm doing. Straight stitch first, and then going sideways in like a slight angle, kind of crossing over. I don't know if I'm doing it right. Probably not, but you know, something will happen. Yeah. Oh, sorry thread, should be gentle with you. Yeah, it's a really hot day. I mean, it's been a very nice summer, like this past week, I gotta say, for the people who like the sun like me. It's been very nice, but now it's getting super warm, you know, like for the Dutch standard. It's because we have a very humid type of heat, and it's now something like 28-30 degrees, you know. That is Celsius. I don't know what is that in the Fahrenheit, like 90s, I don't know. Anyway, it's hot. Oh, see, now I'm doing a really small. I should have done a bit wider thing, but okay, lesson learned. I'll just give it a little stem and move on to the next, and see if I can do that a bit wider, like the stitches that are crossing, let's say. Maybe I should do a longer stitch. Well, anyway, yeah, so it's a warm day, and you know, that means I got all the windows and the curtains closed in the house, and I'm now sitting outside in my glass room because the sun, like in the morning, the sun is right here, and I cannot, when it's that warm, I cannot sit here in the glass room. But now the sun is more towards the back of my garden, and then it's very nice here in my little greenhouse. So I got the doors wide open, so if you hear stuff, you know, people working in their gardens or doing all that kind of stuff people do on a sunny day, then yeah, it is what it is. But it's yeah, you really need to take your pace, let's say, down because of doing things, and for instance, cooking can be a challenge when it's this warm. What am I doing here? What am I doing? Oh, I think I'm taking the string from where I put a knot, bringing it to the front. That's not what I want. Okay. Well, you know, it's not very detailed. Like, but it does give texture and a leaf-like feel, and that's what I like. So I'm gonna try to do it longer. Let me untangle my thread, untwist it. But yeah, and I really like these days, these kind of, I call them like slow, sensuous in a way. Yeah, days, you know, tropical. I really like that. If you have a place to go outside, like, I mean, I know there's a lot of people in the Netherlands, for instance, who don't have a garden. We have a lot of kind of higher, not really high rises, although we do have those a lot, but like balconies, you know. And if you live in a city, well, I guess it's the same, like if you live in London or New York or Paris or any city, like you don't all have access to like nature and green, you know, that immediately cools you down, or yeah. But I'm very happy that I do have my garden, which is for Dutch standards pretty big. It's like, now let's say 80 square meter, and yeah, it has trees and flowers and just kind of a wild life. I don't really how do you say that, like, I'm not a really neat gardener. I'm not really neat about anything really, but I do like my yeah, my leaves, my thingy stitch, fishbone stitch. I do like it. Okay, but I think I will well, I'll leave my thread here, if that, yeah, and go on, because you know, otherwise you're gonna see me only do that stitch. But I do like that idea for, and maybe even in different colors. What else? Let me open up my I have several boxes out, but let's open my most favorite one with the well-organized thread. Let's see, what do I want to pick? What color? And what do I want to do? Maybe some weird flowery things. Oh, you know what I will try? I've never done that yet. Do I have that still out? Yeah. I want to try to do a ribbon embroidery, because that gives a whole nother effect. Let's see what, this is going to be very colorful. Do I have more ribbon? Well, not, I think this is for now fine. Okay, let's see. I hope that will work. Obviously this has never been used. This is all, I got all of this stuff secondhand from people who probably once in their life started it and decided it was not for them anymore, like I have done with many things. Okay, let's see. So you thread it, Nay? How did she do it? Yeah, like Jennifer had a way of threading her needle, like something like this. And then no, wait, I need to go through the ribbon, I'm sure. Or I need to thread it, I'm sure. And then something like this. and then like this. I don't know, people, if this is gonna work. No. Okay, I think I will do it. I don't know exactly. I have to study that a little bit. I think I'm just gonna do like a quilter's knot, or just make a little knot on the... But she has a way of, I think she calls it a soft knot. I'm not sure. So, okay, let's see. And I also don't know if this is the right fabric for that, but we'll see. Phew. I think I'm just gonna do some random... No, this is not the right... sorry. I need a different... This is like a very... You get big holes then. This is like a cotton sheet, and I don't think that's right. For this, I mean, the wool was okay. So what I could do, I have some crewel wool, as you call it. That's what it's called. So I think I can do something with that. It will be a different effect, but like I did the stem also, part of the stem with, I weaved it through like a straight stitch. Yeah. Okay. So, sorry. I will have to do the, yeah. I'll have to do that through on another thing. Let's see. I'm just gonna make some, what if I do like a lazy daisy kind of stitch, but then she did it with like a twist. Oops. So then you get like this. Okay, kind of like a tulipy flower. And then I'll just put some straight stitches next to it. Cool. I don't think the knot is very tulipy, like, but that's okay. Just do some random, try it without a knot, see how that works. Lazy daisy, which is like, you go into the same hole as you came out, and then you kind of, you loop your thread, oops, under, in this case, yeah, and then you just go down over the loop to secure it. And then I do another 2 stitches to the side. I love this wool. I actually, where do I have it? I do have some pearl cottons with like a size 3 or 5 maybe, but where do I have them? still, I think they're still inside. Yeah, okay, don't have them with me at the moment. Because they're also nice for this textural stuff, I think. Okay, we do one more. Oops. Do one a bit to the side. We don't have to all have them go straight up, I think. Like so. Okay. Yes. Like this. Cool. And I think I will end this here, this thread anyway. Oh, get big knots on the back, that's not so nice, but and then I want to fill them with a little bit, I think I'm gonna take my thicker cottons for that. Yeah, like this, like, or, right. No, that's a bit too much. I like this one. This is the variegated thread. I'm gonna take out this. I think I once got that from, yeah, I don't remember where I got that actually. No, don't remember. If you hear zooming, buzzing, you know, like I said, I have open doors, so all kinds of bumblebees, mosquitoes, flies, everything comes in here. Critters and creatures. Okay, I think I will just kind of fill this up. And it was really nice, Jennifer Clouston, she said something that I thought, yeah, that is very true, like about the straight stitch. She loves straight stitches, and she says it's basically just what you do with it, like you don't need to know like hundreds of stitches before you can make something. You know, you can make a lot of different things with just straight stitches. See, oh, I think that's cute. I like that. Yeah, and that's I thought, oh yeah, that is true. So oh guys, I'm so enjoying this weather, and I mean, it's not like you know, it's not nice if you have to do a lot of stuff, like then I don't like it. But if you can just sit and stitch or paint or collage, do whatever. I mean, yesterday evening, when it was kind of cooled down, I worked in the garden. That was very nice. And yeah, so it's just like your rhythm changes a bit, let's say. You can still do stuff, but you maybe do more early in the morning or late at night. Like, you know, in hot countries where they have siestas. I mean, I don't like to take siestas, like, yet. I don't know, maybe when I'm older, but I mean, I just don't like to be in bed in the daytime unless I'm like sick, you know. I'd rather be, sitting here making something or reading or doing, watching something on YouTube. Okay, end it up. But yeah, they say like our weather is changing more and more to like the kind of a Mediterranean climate, and yeah, of course I know that's not good, like climate change wise, but I gotta say, I like that type of climate. I think sometimes, like, yeah, I wouldn't mind living in a, well, partially anyway, in another country, you know, like Italy or Spain or Portugal or France, I don't know. But maybe that's just, I think, romanticizing it also a little bit. I'm quite happy where I am, to be honest. Okay, let's see. I'm going to do, I don't know. Is that a stem stitch, what I'm doing? I think so. I think this is called a stem stitch. I'm going to kind of go in a curvy line. Oops. See, that's another side, I guess, another or not side, another proof of my kind of dual personality. How do I mean, I don't want it to sound like a condition, but like where I like so many different things. Like I also love the more abstracty, neutral toned, slow stitch, rusty, yeah, how do you know what I mean, look of stitching. But I also love all these sweet, florally, colorful, or pastel-y, yeah, I like that as well. And that's the same in, I've said it before, as in stitch, painting or collaging, yeah. Oh, I like that. And you know what? And what we can do, we can make, because like tulips have these long, skinny, long, tall leaves. Let's see, maybe I can do like a leaf even with a back stitch, outline the leaf, or actually no, well, okay, I'm kind of doing it anyway now. And then inside I can do the fishbone stitch, I guess, or like satin stitch, or something where stitches are close together. Oh, I really have to watch. That I'm not bringing all the fiddly stuff, people, fiddly business. So, and then they go back that way. The thing is, when I started this piece, I actually, you know, when I started outlining this, like the leaf shape, I thought this would be one of the neutral, neutral pieces. But then, yeah, I got sidetracked, as happens to me a lot, and it turned out to be became something totally different. Oh, and that's another thing, like, I love to listen, like, in my garden. I wake up every morning, and the birds, you know, the birds are out, and, do I want to mix that a little bit? Yeah. And, oops. And then when I was watching Jennifer Clauston, she's in Australia, and I don't know exactly where she lives, I forgot, but she works outside all the time, and you hear totally different birds, you know. I think I'm gonna go like this, all the way up, let's say, like a long stitch up. Don't know if that's smart, but that's what I'll do. And then kind of couch this middle thread down with, like, the, what did you call it, the fishbone stitch. But anyway, and it was so nice to hear, like, you hear different birds, you know, than I'm used to, and that's very nice. Oops. So I'm kind of couching my long stitch down with the fishbone stitch. If that makes sense. Like this. So do one more because I left kind of a gap. I want to fill up the gaps a little bit with that light colored thread. Where is it? So oops. Oh, and tomorrow I'm gonna go see, it's gonna be another super hot day, but my son, he really wants to go see the movie Deadpool and Wolverine, or Wolverine and Deadpool, I don't know. And, you know, of course, normally he would go with his friends to the movies, but it's a 16+ movie, and he's the only one of his friends group that is already 16. So none of his friends are allowed to go in. They're really strict, like you. Yeah. So, and I'm not really, I mean, I love going to all the Marvel movies with him, but I'm really not like a, excuse me. Not a, like a, I don't like a lot of blood and gore and you know, stuff like that. And apparently this movie has that in it a lot. That's why it's 16+. And so first he says, oh Mom, I don't want to do that to you. Like, I know you'll be screaming the whole movie. But yeah, there's no really, you know, nobody else to go with him. I mean, his father is not here at the moment, so I said, okay, I'll go with you. So we're going tomorrow morning, but I think it will be fun. It's still like a comedy type of movie, but then I think, why do they have to put all this, you know, blood and stuff in it? Well, I guess, you know, but he's really looking forward to it. Like, wow, it's the best. It's supposed to be a really good movie, and naya, that stuff. See, so I'm kind of just filling up here the leaves with some lighter color green. It doesn't all have to be, oh, okay, guess that was the same hole. Let's do a little backstitch then. So, well, yeah, so I'll tell you in the next video, if I don't forget, of course. How that movie was, or if maybe I spent the whole movie like behind my hands, you know, or like looking through my fingers or something. That's what I usually do. See, I do like that. I think that is kind of a cute tulipy vibe. Okay. Even zien. like this. And then maybe I'll do this one with this thread. Oh. Okay. No. Hold on, people. Threading my needle. Did I do stem stitch, right? Yeah. Which is like one step forward, one step back or so, I think. Or 2 steps forward, 1 step back, I don't know. To say it simple. Lovely, lovely textural stitch for, yeah, stems or lines, or I feel. Yeah, so I'm practicing a lot of stitches actually this way. My grandmother would be proud of me. I don't, you know, I was thinking about that the other day, like that it's so weird actually that she didn't, yeah, I don't think it ever entered her mind to teach me. Like she, you know, I would spend a lot of time with her in Belgium, like in the holidays, and she would never say, oh, Machteld, do you want to make something, for instance? And I don't know, maybe my grandmother was a little bit of a diva in a way. Yeah, and, you know, an artist and a kind of a diva. Yeah. And, yeah, so maybe it didn't even, well, not maybe, I mean, I guess it didn't even occur to her. I loved her very much. We had a lot of fun, and she took me all kinds of places, and talked to me a lot about a lot of stuff, but like she never really, and I also didn't ask, like, oh, Grandma, can you teach me? So maybe she thought I wasn't interested or something, but I was always interested in her work. But yeah, she never thought, I guess, to yeah, teach me. That's, I don't know, that is interesting, I think. Like you hear so many people on here like how they learn to knit or to sew or to yeah, you know, from one of their parents or grandmother maybe, or, and yeah, because I'm now thinking so much about her, and I know she would love it that I am doing that, and she could do, you know, she could teach me a lot. Yeah. So I'm gonna do a really slim leaf here. I think I'm almost out of time, so I think I will leave it at that for this minute and just continue and show you on Instagram or the next time I come on here. And I just hope you all have a lovely day working on your projects, enjoying the summer. I mean, I still hear a lot of people have a lot of rain or cold or not really summery vibes yet. So I think that's it for me for this video anyway. Oops, don't unthread. Yeah, and I'll see you next time. Look, lovely. Yay. Okay, thank you for watching. Bye bye.